Today we are going to take on a very popular saying that behind every successful man there's a successful woman, or there's a woman behind it, however you want to put it. I have a special guest today on the show who is going to embody all of that. Without any further ado, let me bring my guest on board.
Yeah. Good afternoon, CBs. Good afternoon, Ibadan. Good afternoon, the world. Yeah, it's always good to talk sports. Anytime it's talk time, it's sports time. We all know it's an exciting time. With the thing that this, sports brings to world, the controversies, the pleasure, the fun, everything that sports brings. I'm ready to talk about it.
She's ready to talk about sports. All right, there's a popular saying. Let me bring you on that one again. They said, if you want a woman, get a woman that understands every bit of sports. And I'm telling you, I've got one in the studio already. Let's quickly go to the breaking news we have for today. UEFA has done their fixtures for the quarter-final stages of the Champions League and the round of 16 of the Europa League. Let's go straight to it. Madrid will be playing Man City, and the winner will be playing against the winner.
Excitement is still there, but not fully there, because they have. I think I give kudos to UEFA and their board, because they have limited time to work with, and we all know that if not for COVID-19, this whole thing we should have already know the European champion by now. So COVID-19 has really dealt a huge blow to the calendar. So for them putting it on no away fixtures, for me, I think it is better for them so that they could be able to manage their time. And yeah, the away goals is not there. Maybe the excitement will not be there, but I think it will not take the excitement totally off. We still get what we used to get. Maybe not as we used to get, but we still get something from it.
So in a summary, you don't have any problem with managing?
I don't have problem with managing, because right now, like I said before, it is not what we used to have that we are having right now. We have been limited to what COVID-19 has given us. So we are taking it just what COVID-19 gave us. That is what we are managing. It is not good, it is not better, it is not best. It is just what we have that we are managing. So for now, we all know that it is just for this season. Just for them to see the European games for this season. Just for them to see it out. The next season, maybe we can go back to our home and away pictures.
Well, as expected, she's a lady and she's used to managing all her life, so managing this will not be a problem for her. All right, let's quickly run down the fixtures of Europa. Shakhtar Donetsk will be playing Wolfsburg, and the winner of that fixture will be playing against the winner of Basel Frankfurt. Manchester United, the self-acclaimed most informed team right now in Europe, will be playing against Lask. The winner of that clash will be playing against Kopenhagen and Istanbul. That's the winner of that clash. Will play the winner of Man United and Lask. Quickly, Inter will be playing against Getafe. The winner of that clash will slug it out with the winner of Leverkusen and Rangers. Rangers personally is one of my clubs, because my club legend is coaching Rangers. So we'll be back there in a win. Olympiacos will slug it out, and the winner of that clash will play what I think is the most interesting fixture of the Europa League. Talking about Roma versus Sevilla. Yeah. So what do you have to say about the Europa League?
Oh, for the Europa League, I think we are getting to that. So yes, multitude started. Like I used to say, the Europa League is a league of many people. So multitude started, but right now we are getting the big boys, the big names. I think when I actually lost my memory sometimes when they were making the fixtures, and my mind was on Lazio. After the fixture, I realized Lazio were already knocked out of the competition. So for me, at long last, I think we are already having the big fixtures, especially the Wolves and Roma. That for me might be somebody that win that fixture. Might make it.
All right. Many are called, few are chosen. We will know the few that will be chosen in a matter of months, because all UEFA fixtures will kick off in the month of August.
Yeah.
All right, let's quickly run down to the EPL. Breaking news before I go to the fixtures. I had Sheyi on board on Wednesday, and my engineer remember Sheyi slamming VAR from front and back, left and right. If VAR was a pressing, VAR would be in ICU right now in usage. So I'm going to ask you the same question. Are you for or against VAR?
I am for VAR in other leagues. I am against VAR in the EPL.
Alright, I had to excuse myself there because I heard something a bit too heavy for me to undo. What do you mean by I am for VAR for other leagues and against it in England?
Well, when I watch Syria, I want to compare Syria and EPL right now. I know it might be dumb for every Syria EPL lovers out there, but I used to say something. People say EPL is the most fantastic league, let me say, in the world. They used to say it, but me, I tell them that EPL copy from people's idea and they make it better.
If you're not listening to Salt Radio today, I think you're missing massive firepower coming right here from my guest today. She has just battered and brutalized EPL for every EPL lover out there. She is saying all EPL can do is copy and paste. Well, nice said photocopy.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you...
When you look at Syria and you look at the way they use their own VAR, you will know that they make use of it in the right way. Now, VAR is video assistant referee. VAR, in his own common sense, is supposed to be on the pitch. Now, EPL came, they said, no, we don't want pitch monitor. Some people will sit down somewhere. Human beings, so they will sit down somewhere. They will make the decision. They will contact the referee. Now, are they saying that the referees are dumb? Can't they make their own decisions?
All right. Are the referees dumb? I'll remember to send your question to England. All right, let's not take that further because I see that you're getting angry.
No,
and I don't want you angry.
Getting angry. It's not that I'm getting angry, but when you look at things that VAR in England are doing, actually, especially since the restart, I think sometimes I used to wonder, people that are behind this VAR, are they certified referees? Because they act as if they don't know the rules of the game. Look at what happened yesterday. Even a common football comment, even someone that is just watching football for the first time, should know that on any other day should not be a penalty. But VAR was there, and VAR still insisted that is a penalty. Also, many wrong decisions. But you look at other leagues, look at Syria, they will take 8 minutes, 7 minutes to just get the right decision. But at the end of the day, it is always justified because you will see that decision is the right decision. But EPL, no.
So, before we leave that angle, are you saying that you are for the motion that no matter how long it takes, they should take their time?
For me, I used to say something. Yes, when this VAR thing came on board, it somehow took away the excitement. Maybe a team scoring an offside goal, late minutes goal, and they're already jubilating. Now we have to call them back. Yes, it takes the excitement away. But at the end of the day, you see that in Syria, you see that right decisions are being made. There's nobody that felt cheated. But in EPL, look at the Sheffield United Aston Villa game. The restart of the thing, that was a clean goal. VAR was there, goal line technology was there. Nothing happened. That cannot happen in the Syria. They could have gone there and they will make the right decision. But things are going woeful in the EPL because day by day, minutes by minutes, it seems like they are not getting the VAR thing. They are not getting it right. And we all know English FA. They are adamant. They want to believe they are the best, so they will not listen. So for me, that's what I used to say. If they cannot bring the monitor to the pitch, let the referee see for themselves. They could as well scrap it.
All right. If they cannot bring the monitor for the referee to see, they can as well scrap it.
Yeah.
That's your quote for 2020. All right. Moving away from VR and all its drama. I've been hearing some things since last week, and yesterday it became heightened. And I must say I'm very annoyed. Apart from the fact that I'm a Liverpool fan, but as a football lover, I think the hype for Greenwood and Fernandes is becoming annoying.
Well, the hype. First, let us get to that. They are Manchester United player. I'm a Manchester United fan.
Oh, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have to end the show at the moment because a Liverpool fan and a Manchester United fan cannot be sitting together. All right.
So I'm a Manchester United fan, and one thing that comes with Manchester United is hype. It is there. Maybe, I don't know, maybe in their football gene or from the board. I think one thing that will always come with Manchester United, I used to say, Manchester United media people, they will say Gary Jebu for you.
All right. Let's assume we didn't hear that.
So I think that hype comes a lot. But then let's take the hype away. I think Greenwood, Fernandes, these are good players. Any team could have them. I used to say that team that wanted to get Fernandes and loan them, they don't know what they are doing. And loan him, they actually don't know what they are doing. But Fernandez and Greenwood, these are good players. Maybe for Greenwood, I said it yesterday on the platform. I said if this was a Sir Alex Ferguson era, no matter how brilliant that Greenwood is, he will be coming from the bench. But because of the dilemma Manchester United found themselves right now, yes, he's starting. Is he justifying it? Yes. Is he good? Yes. So for me, yes, they are good players, but the hype may be a little bit too much.
Is he good? Yes. Is the hype there? Yes. Is he justifying it? Yes. Any other question? Yes. All right. Just to add to this, I see you're a Manchester United fan, and thinking of your starting 11 right now, do you think Manchester United are where they want to be against next season?
No, not at all.
Why?
Why? For me, well, when you look at the starting 11, it all looks rosy. I was somewhere today and I was saying the only thing Manchester United have right now is the starting 11. Look at the bench, there's nothing there. And it is not a bad idea to have a squad that we all know that what will win you the league is squad. Look at I used to compare my Manchester United team and Manchester City team. Outside their first 11, every other player on the bench of Manchester City, we easily get to another team first 11. So for me, that Manchester United team, with that team, they cannot challenge for the league.
So upon how the hype that your media is selling, automatically McTominay is no longer who he used to be. Fred, Mata, these are good players. These
are good players. Well, for Mata is there, he's aged already, and we all know what comes with
then the Fred Lingard. The Lingard of football.
That one should not even be playing football. He should be playing cricket.
It's like you came on my program today to be throwing shades and swords.
I'm not throwing shades and swords. I'm just saying it because that is certainly Lingard. He should not be playing.
She ran out of words right there, ladies and gentlemen. All right. This is going to be the final question on Manchester United before I move forward.
Yeah. For me, if he gets the right partnership, which is already getting in Lindelof, they did not started well. But right now, for the past couple of games, they've actually been gelling together. He's getting it in that Lindelof right now. But if he could get the dream partnership, the one Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was emphasizing in Eric Bailly. But we all know that Bailly is injury prone, so you can really not plan your team on Bailey. If he gets the right partnership in any person, maybe Lindelof, Bailey, I think the Manchester United defense will be solid.
Burial of an aged loved one, AGM, housewarming, and the like. Parrot Extra Magazine now offers you the opportunity to make that event of yours truly memorable. Parrot Extra Magazine will cover the event wherever the venue and publish it in glowing, dazzling colors at cheap rates.
Remember, your event is not complete if it is not covered by Parrot Extra Magazine.
So make that event unforgettable. Call Parrot Extra Magazine now on 0805 500 1736 0805 500 1736. Fún gbogbo ayẹyẹ tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ ṣe, ẹ ṣáà ti kàn sí Parrot Extra Magazine kábàáyín gbé lárugẹ pẹ̀lú àwòrán tó rẹwà tó dùn wò nínú magazine Parrot Extra kí ròyìn àtàwòrán ayẹyẹ yín lè wà nípamọ́ láti ìrandíran. Ẹ̀yin ẹ ṣáà ti pè 0805 500 1736 lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí 0805 500 1736.
Or better still, visit www.pmparrot.com.
Parrot Extra Moments in lucid cut.
I can tell you, there are still more where that came from. Banter, troll, top-notch analysis. All right, here on Sports Extravaganza. All right, quickly, let's run down to tennis. The breaking news for us today is the fact that every player that is going to play.
Yes, it's a good decision if you want to look at it on the long run, because these players, whatever they are earning now, might not be able to cover up for what they are earning before, because we already know that things are not the way they used to be right now. So for the players earning £10 million, yeah, good for the players and good for Wimbledon if they can afford it.
The big question here right now is if Wimbledon can afford it.
Yeah.
All right. Looking at the Austrian Grand Prix, 14 players took the knee in
Yeah.
support of Black Lives Matter. 6 players did not. What message do you think the F1 are trying to send to the rest of the world?
There's no message there. There's no message there. Actually, this Black Lives Matter thinking, I think I'm tired of saying it, that especially in the US, I think we are already seeing them using it as a war front for political, let me say, their political interest. Even a club like Crystal Palace has to put out of it that they cannot partake in this thing anymore, because it is, we are already deviating away from, let me say, from the idea from the outside, because the idea was to fight for Black Lives Matter, but right now they are using it for political reasons. So for me, the players saying out there that we are not seeing, kneel down for me is just kneel down. We can kneel down and not act towards it. I can say Black Lives Matter and go out there and still criticize a black man. So for me, the kneel down, yes, it's just a practical thing, but our actions it goes a whole lot to say, okay, yes, Black Lives Matter. It will come from our action, not kneel down. So I will not blame the players, I will not blame the drivers for not kneel down. I will blame them if their action in future does not support Black Lives Matter.
All right, I think I learned something right there. It's not the and the action.
Yeah.
I never thought this day would come that I will agree with whatever a Manchester United fan will say. All right, still on F1. Red Bull has already given a definite no to the return of Vettel. Good news for Vettel.
Bad news for Vettel. Because he left Ferrari without knowing where he's going. For me, when he said he was going to leave Ferrari, I asked a question. I said, did he have a definitive destination he is going? Because leaving Ferrari now, if certain Vettel cannot just go into any Formula 1 team, and he's not going into any team to be a second driver. Surely he will go to a team where he could be the lead driver. So for Red Bull, yes, they have their drivers right now. If you look at that team, maybe there is no really space for Vettel to occupy. That is why I said a bad one for him, because now where will he get team? Which team will come? Is it the McLarens of this world that will come for a certain Vettel? We know Vettel cannot go from Ferrari to another smaller Mercedes, but right now we know that there's not even going there except a certain Lewis Hamilton leave that team. But for Vettel, I don't know, I can't just figure out where he's going right now. But for Red Bull to say no to him is a bad one for him.
For Vettel right now, I just can't explain. All right, let's go to the world of football as usual. Ederson is set to miss the rest of the EPL games. Reports are having it that he might even miss the beginning of next season.
Yeah.
Good one or bad one for Liverpool?
When you look at the certain Jordan Ederson, when people wants to look at their 4-3, but they don't praise a certain Jordan Ederson. I used to say it in that Liverpool team. Jordan Ederson is the dirty worker. He's doing the dirty work. Yes, he's not the most fantastic player. He's not the most brilliant player. He's not the most skillful. Yes, sometimes you just want to see it's just a, but the beginning of the season now, getting a cup is easy, but defending that, well, club said they are attacking it, but defending the cup is not that easy. So for Jordan Ederson, if I am club, yes, you might say Liverpool don't play from the midfield. I think now that Ederson is going, Lalana is no longer in club's plan, as he said, they will need to get a good replacement there, because Ederson does not just, but this season is the most, in fact, he will not forget this season in his own career. So for me, going out is a big.
And who deserves the PFA?
In general,
yeah.
I'll give it to Sadio Mane.
Sadio Mane.
Yeah.
That's a wild shot. My final question on Liverpool.
They are all